I'm going to tell you how I breached an entire enterprise level organization with 5 dozen donuts. 7:30 a.m. I sat in the employee parking lot in my car watching people walking in and out of the corporate headquarters, the corporate building. Most stood at their cars and talked for a few minutes and then they proceeded into the building to go to work. So I was hired by this particular company to do what is called a physical penetration test. Their goal was to see if I would be able to infiltrate their company unnoticed and see what I was able to gather if I were to get inside. Many large corporations do a fantastic job of having their external and internal network penetration tests, but often lack having a physical test performed, meaning having someone actually try to physically gain access to the building. But this company wanted to learn where their physical weaknesses were. It's 8:10 a.m. Most of the employees are already in the building. I knew there would be some late stragglers in a hurry, so I thought I would take advantage of that. I get out of my car, I grabbed the 5 dozen donuts in the back seat, and I made my way to the door. As I looked like I was struggling to carry the donuts, a person kindly held the door for me. I'm in. I'm inside a corporate building. I wore no badge. I didn't have a key card to get into the building. However, kindness and possibly the love of donuts got me in the door. I asked the person who left me in where the closest break room was. They pointed me down the hall and went on their way. No one around me, just me. It's 8:15. I'm let loose inside the building of this company. As I walked down the hallway to the break room, I noticed many empty cubicles on my right. I took a mental note in my head and I just kept walking. When I got to the break room, I put the donuts down. I stood there, I ate one, chocolate covered, and even said hi and nodded to a few people as they came in and out of the coffee room, just filling their cups, getting ready for the day. I'm pretty sure I even made some lame jokes about it being too early in the morning. Again, no questions asked about who or why I was even there. So after a couple minutes, I walked back to the empty cubicles that I saw earlier, and I sat myself down. Being a fairly short guy, I was able to walk around pretty easily because the cubicles were much taller than I was. It's 8:30 a.m. Sat down with my laptop that I had in my backpack. I opened it up. I grabbed my laptop and I plugged into the local network port. Not Wi-Fi, just plugged right in. So there I was, fully connected to their internal network as well as the internet at the same time. I grabbed a quick DHCP address. I sat there for about an hour running tools to get a complete picture of their entire network. I got up, walked to the break room to grab another donut. There was still a chocolate covered one, and then walked out of the building. For my tools and scans, I had a list of every system and technical vulnerability within the company, undetected. The only good news is that I was hired by this company to do this. Certain people, VPs, management, knew that I was there. They used the results of my test to educate their employees on awareness so that it did not happen again. So what's the moral of the story? People are kind. We are human, but companies need to do a better job of educating awareness. Always keep your eyes open. Always ask questions. Donuts are good, but they're not always worth it. Not even the chocolate covered ones. People should always have their eyes open, looking for someone or something that doesn't belong. This needs taught even more. How would your company or the people within your organization respond if a nice guy showed up with 5 dozen donuts?